How did it go?
I got the data.
So you're not completely useless after all. That's a surprise. Come over here. I'll download and decrypt it. One sec. Basic encryption, standard syndicate protocols. Let's take a look.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Financial transactions, Petal. Big ones. From various shadow accounts into the party's campaign. Well, fuck me. What do we have here?
Unity's taking bribes.
Well, yes, obviously. These are just standard corporate shadow accounts. Won't be too hard to trace the transactions. No, I'm talking about the rest of it. There are detailed records of meetings between Ominsker and Konstantin Wolf, arranged and attended by Waticorp officials.
What?
Jesus Christ. The Mother Chords have kept files on everything, like it's just business as usual. What a bunch of gandas. And look at this. You know there's been talk about regulating the Dream Machine?
Yeah. Uminsker's been an outspoken proponent for regulation, and
according to this, if Unity wins, Uminsker's going to give Wati a carte blanche to sell dream machines and operate dream emporiums in Europolis. Waticorp will be able to provide government-licensed Dreamtime access to everyone, everywhere, all the time, unrestricted. So Uminsker's not the messiah this city was hoping for after all. There goes my vote. To shit.
So, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying the bribes and kickbacks are only part of the story, Petal. I'm saying Uminsker is collaborating with both Konstantin Wolf and Waticorp. And fuck knows who else. Whether it's for money or power or some other reason, who knows? They can't both win the election.
In other words, it's bad.
Badder than bad, Petal. This could be the biggest, baddest thing since the last time Waticorp was in the news for trying to fuck us over.
I still don't understand what Uminsker stands to gain from collaborating with Wolf and European Dawn.
Well, I'm sure the answer's in there. Somewhere. There's terabytes of this shit. We've only scratched the surface. But this is not my problem, it's yours. Take it.
Well, shit. What should I do?
Your data, your problem. I can't tell you what to do with it, but I can tell you what I would do. This belongs to the world. Keeping it secret benefits no one. If I were you, I'd publish it, anonymously. Luckily for both of us, you're not me. Whatever you decide, Petal, you'll want to tread carefully. Heads will roll. Make sure one of them isn't yours. Also, don't bring the eye to my doorstep. I'll deny everything and throw you to the wolves. No offense, Gotia.
None taken.
I've uploaded the decrypted data to your iris. It's locked to your voice print. Go do whatever it is that you're going to do, and leave me out of it.
How are you getting on with, things?
Actually, I just finished. Where do you want to meet?
The Cabana, on Sun and Shine Plaza. I needed some artificial stimulants to keep me going. Meet me there, whenever you're ready.
Will do.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in propane.
I have something for you.
Ah, a professional visit. Now I am intrigued.
I honestly have no idea what to do, and there's no simple answer. I just have to make a choice. This data... Records. Financial transactions. Documents linking Unity and Uminska to Watercorp and Wolf.
I beg your pardon? Where in Manu's name did you find these documents?
Baruti tipped me off. He's had his suspicions and he asked me to find evidence.
And you brought it to me, to the hand, instead of your...
It seemed like the right thing to do. That data, it's all in there, all you need for a full exposé.
Christ our Savior on a bucking bicycle.
It's dangerous information, Sully.
Oh, we'll keep your name out of it. Yours and his. Be sure of that. Gasha! And I was going to vote for Uminska. The hand endorsed her, for crying out loud. Are you sure about this? About giving the data to us?
No, but I don't want anything more to do with it.
I'll put people on this right away. We'll need to verify every fact and triple check with our own sources.
Will you ask Uminska or Watercorp for a response?
Huh? Oh, well, that depends. If there's a chance they could destroy the evidence or hide the trail, then no. No, we won't. And this is why we must move fast. I need everyone to come in. I don't care if they're half a world away. Everyone!
Please keep me in the loop.
I promise. Now, please, excuse me, Zoe.
Of course, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What was that about? Sully looks giddy. What did you tell him?
I found something. Unity's been taking corporate payoffs, and they're colluding with Wolf and European Dawn.
What?
Sully will fill you in on the details. I'm sure you're going to get quite busy.
Jesus, sounds like it. Are you okay?
Thumbs up. It's not my ass on the line. It's just disappointed. Anyway, see you later. We're still on for dinner?
Sure. Worst case scenario, I come back to the office after.
Yeah. I'd prepare for a worst case scenario if I were you. Never seen Baruti this dejected before. I feel for him. This was his life. He's really down. And I'm about to make his day even worse.
Is everything all right, Sissy?
Sorry for taking so long, Baruti. I shouldn't tell him what I did. It won't make it. The truth will come out and there's no reason to lie about it. except that our friendship will be over. I need to tell him what I did, but I can't tell him I didn't trust him with the data. The truth, I took the data to the hand.
You did what?
It was the right thing to do. Not only is Unity taking corporate money, it looks like they're colluding with Konstantin Wolf, and Uminska is personally involved.
Jesus. Zoe, why did you go behind my back? Why not come to me first and include me in your decision? I thought we were friends!
We are friends.
There's no need for you to stop by the campaign office again. I'll consider this your official resignation.
I'm so sorry. I don't...
Goodbye, Zoe.
Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all I directives without delay. The following is a security announcement. All I operatives are authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your...
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
Sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but... Well, I guess it just confirms my fears.
Oh.
About the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story is the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was, inconveniently, burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you. Personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the noose had been made ready for Alvani to hang at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvani. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
Ah, we had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sedia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the goddess and my people here? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the goddess protect you, General.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Night, Ulvik!
What news do you have for us, Ulvik?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Come on. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and
Patience,
we need to...
Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Ulvik is a good man. I enjoy his company. He's true to his word. I trust him with my life and consider him a friend.
Kian, if I may have a word, in private. I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Ulvik.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merry Minstrom until she does.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Mercuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
She knows. Saving someone for a rainy day.
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
I can't reject her. Why did you... Anna.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. knows? Besides, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether a Zardi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvarne. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well, why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his girl.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk.
I've got eats from across the north. Evening there. You hungry? How about a strip of smoked elk rugby? Goes well with a bottle of Tud's ale. To be honest, without the ale, the meat will just pass straight. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them, and you're sort of indistinct. Balance be damned. I think I need glow. Sure you don't want a nice lump of pickled cow's kidney? It's the perfect late-night munch.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches.
Midnight snack.
This stuff is similar to our black powder, except it burns longer and slower. It's a potent explosive that can act as a propellant for both muskets and fire flowers.
Scrub. Tasty morsels.
What can I do for you, friend? Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fire flowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fire flowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
Even if I was hungry, those sandwiches sound dubious. But if it helps divert her attention. I've seen fireworks in the past. They're spectacular, and they make a lot of noise. I'd like to buy one of your fire flowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you with a savoury sandwich? I'm the best sandwicher in all of Old Town. Also the only sandwicher in Old Town.
Even if I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Step right over here, friend, and we can get started. What are you doing, friend? Are you stealing from me? Surely you're no thief, a tall, strapping fellow like yourself.
Early breakfast.
Hey! Did you find that turncoat you were looking for?
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
The boy might... I don't need help right now, but I'll let you know when I do.
Sure. It's not like I have anything better to do.
Hello again, friend. Hungry? Peckish? Hankering for a savoury sandwich?
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there, but right here. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
What was that? Steamed bun.
Yeasty bottom... Oh, I mean, bun steam yeast... Balance! Steamed yeast bun coming up.
I tied you over before tea.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and... Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand right there. Sandwiching is a delicate... Hey! What about your sandwich? And this was turning into one of my best creations ever. Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
Step right over here, friend, and we can get started. Now, meat. Today, I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
One bite from a fully grown saltwater snapjaw means a painful and prolonged death for the victim. We sometimes had boiled elguin in Friar's Keep. It tasted like footwear, and no matter how long or hard you chewed, the meat would... Kitten? Kitten?
My apologies, that's Kit A Carpaccio. A delicacy of the Rose Court. More of a doggy taste to it.
Doggy.
Doggy. It's a bird. Tastes like chicken.
Ah. Yes, then... that, please.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Yes, please.
Splendid.
From far away as a deer.
Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move around? Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still while I prepare your sandwich.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
That does not sound particularly appetizing. Anything to keep her distracted? Yes, please.
Splendid.
As a deer. Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit Mercurius Foremost.
Have you changed your mind? Do you want my help now?
The boy might prove... He might actually turn out to be useful to me. You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Bakshivan candles for the Festival of Turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes! Pickled shrimp cheese. Sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders. So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there.
Midnight snack, early breakfast.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything to keep... Yes, please.
Splendid.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
Quickly. Grab those ingredients.
Can do.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't...
How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
Foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No.
Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right? You start with the fire powder at the bottom. And then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome. Thank you. I haven't been this full since the last time Mum made me dinner.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh, man! I'll be careful. I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey! Check this out.
Stop! Come back here, you little shit. What in Shadow's name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied to... Alvane. You're not dead. Now, in Shadow's name, I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by that?
If you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. I cannot justify torture. I'll have to convince him to talk to me. And trust that he reveals the truth. He will lie. Unless I show him what happens.
Goddess, no. No!
I was the apostle. I brought pain to our enemies. In return, they confessed and converted without fail. If I was trained to make the devout denounce their own gods, do you not think I can make a goddessless child molester reveal his secrets?
Please. Please, no more. I'll tell you everything I know. There will be a raid on the Magic Ghetto tonight. Before sunup. Commander Vamon is leading the unit himself. They have a list. Magicals. Humans who've aided the Resistance. Suspected collaborators. It's a long list. They're planning to round up most of the Magicals. Take them to the islands. Some, they're just going to kill. Their families. Their homes. They'll be burnt to the ground. It's retaliation for what happened at the Keep. For the weapons shipment. Vamon wants everyone to know there will be consequences to the rebels' actions. That everyone will suffer because of the Resistance.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Please. Don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you. I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened here. But if I spare his life, he could be of value to us. Betray me, and the tower will know what you did. Even if they spare your life, I will find you, and I will make you pay.
Yes, yes! I swear on the first mountain. I won't speak a word of this. I'll give you all the information I come across, everything!
You'll return to this place every week to meet an agent of ours. Your guard will believe you still visit your girl.
Of course, Apostle. Thank you.
Shut up before I cut your tongue from your mouth. I'll release you now, but you'll stay here until your guard knocks on the door. We'll know the instant you break your oath. Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bip.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion. Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then,
no one will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.